This is the exact purpose of the 7-day gut reset challenge. I want to give you all the skills, all the knowledge that you need so that you can just simply follow them day to day and really get relief from all the gut issues. If you're suffering from acid reflux, IBS, or any of the gut issues, your day to day will be kind of ruined by its symptoms. Maybe throat issues, bad breath, any kind of chest pain, heartburn, stomach pain, bloating, a lot of burps, constipation, and a lot of other things downstream. I know how much it affects life. I suffered for 10 whole years. It ruined my life completely. It took the joy out of my life. I am a big foodie. I loved food, and that was one of the area that got affected a lot. I had to switch to a very bland food, and even when I drank water or stuff, I even got symptoms, acid reflux, bloating, everything else. So I was at a point where even drinking water made my day completely hell. And all of these will turn into a lot of mental health issues too. If you're having so much of symptoms, you have tried a lot of things, been to a lot of doctors, spent thousands of dollars, but if you're not getting the results, you will think you are broken. That is what I felt. And all of these legit really take the soul out of your life. You will be scared from eating food, and even just thinking about symptoms might give you symptoms. So not only mental health gets affected, it also boils down to work as well. I used to have a very good part-time remote job from Germany, and because I was not performing well, I switched to a project basis work, and over there I kind of couldn't work because I would also have other issues because of these gut issues, brain fog, unable to think properly, even form sentences, really focus on my work, fatigue, lethargy, and all of those kind of other stuff. And all of these will also result in a very bad social life. People will make fun of you because you are not eating what they are eating. People will find you weird because you might carry your own tiffin around, your own food around. People would even make fun of you because you say no to alcohol. You are not indulging in all the nonsense that they're indulging in. Now, if you relate to any of those situations that I have been through or any of my clients been through, and the millions of people that watch my content have went through, this is the thing that is for you. This is going to be a 7-day gut reset challenge. I am Ali, a certified gut health coach, founder and CEO of Gut Regeneration. And as far as you have heard, I have suffered from severe gut issues. I was on the border of getting some sort of cancer because over time I developed a lot of ulcers, bad esophagus, and even gotten done biopsy, thinking I will be getting cancer anytime. And all of these really affects my mental health. And now that I've worked with so many people and have seen so many people really suffer, I have seen people die from cancer because of gut health issues and also because of mental health issues from gut issues. I get DMs every day, people suffering, but I can't one-to-one help everyone. I do work with clients. I have a 4-month program. You can check the description for a video breaking down how my one-on-one program works. You'll also find a bunch of other courses and paid products over there. So if you want to, you can check them out. But this 7-day gut reset challenge is for everyone. This is in the make for the last 8 months, probably hundreds of hours of scripting, scrapping, me shooting the videos, again deleting them, because I wanted to create something that everyone can take advantage of. Why? Because I have been to countless doctors, probably 50 plus. I have been to countless dietitians, nutritionists, and they understand nothing. They don't really understand each individual. But this is something that I have gained knowledge from, and I was holding back from creating something that is little bit broad. Because the problem is, if there is something that works for one person, it can be borderline harmful for the other person. For example, when I was having these acid reflux issues, I heard this thing: hey, try apple cider vinegar. That thing will increase your stomach acid and that thing will help you with digestion, yada. And I tried that. And that is what completely burned my throat off. I got bad esophagus. And after that, my mental health degraded because I'll keep thinking about, hey, will this inflamed throat, bad esophagus will turn into cancer or not? So I was holding back for a long time. But after working countless months, I have been able to distill few things that are applicable to everyone and anyone. So if you really pay attention to this 7-day gut reset challenge, I am very confident I'll be able to teach you all the skills you need to not only manage the symptoms but also stay away from them for life. Why am I even taking my time out to create all of these? Because I have seen the traditional system, and you can blame doctors. I did blame a lot of doctors in the past, but it's not their issue actually, and not their fault either. Doctors are not really incentivized to find the real things that is bothering one individual because our medical system is not set up that way. Doctors can't sit with you hours and hours finding everything that's wrong with you. This is a cool diagram. We'll go through this, all of these things, very important, and you'll learn a lot. But again, doctors are not incentivized to do that, and not the medical system we have and all the medicines we have, all the pharmaceutical companies we have. They make so much money because they know if they can give people something that can, just deal with the symptoms, they'll be hooked with this medicine for life. They will not do the real things that is required to kind of put this gut issues into remission, or also kind of get rid of it. And this is my mission. I suffered for around 10 years. I have seen so many people suffer. This is why I am creating this thing. Now coming to the main concern. Can you even fix gut issues? If you take an approach like that, the answer is you won't be able to fix gut issues. But if you take the approach, how I can really reduce the symptoms to close to zero, bring all my gut symptoms into remission, or even do my best to fix it, now you will be able to do that. Why I'm so confident with that? Because that is what will be reflected in all of my clients. If you go to my Instagram and check my client wins, and these are the client wins from my one-on-one program where I work intensely with people for 4 long months. Again, the link will be in the description if you want to check it out and how it works, and also other paid courses and other stuff where you will learn even deeper and further. So talking about these kind of people, they get the results because in the first discovery call, when I talk to them, I try to find what is the kind of mindset they have. Do they have a mindset, hey Ali, I'll work with you in few days, just I want all of my symptoms to go away? I do not work with people like that. And what I've found is me distilling the people I kind of work with has given me a really cool insight. People who are looking to fix it quickly, if you're still in that mindset even after suffering for years, I guarantee you will be never be able to fix it. But if you instead look for things, try to learn like you are doing right now, I guarantee all of the symptoms will go into remission. Like right now, I do not have any gut issues. I can eat almost anything and everything and get away with it. But if I do any kind of, let's say, bad habits, like for every day, like I love eating cheesecake. If you go to my profile, you will find a prominent cheesecake over here. So this is a carrot cheesecake. I absolutely love that. But if I eat cheesecake every single day, if I eat pizza, if I eat a bunch of stuff that you know is bad, if I eat that every single day, I am damn sure I'll get all of my gut issues back in 1 year. So now that you have the mindset, like what we are looking at, let's go ahead and actually see what is the reason that you are still suffering. So over here, you'll have a bunch of factors. One will be genetic factors, one will be epigenetic factors. If you take a good look at it, genetic factors is something you're born with. You can't change that. Like we are suffering so bad, but there will be people around us who are not suffering at all. They can get away eating anything, partying, drinking alcohol, smoking and stuff, and they'll not get anything. But why are we suffering? This is the genetic factor. You can't really change that. But what you can change is this epigenetic factors. It might be like you're not suffering from gut issues for a long time, and suddenly all of your gut issues started. I have had a lot of those clients. Suddenly they will get some kind of disease or some kind of infection or some kind of, let's say, something will happen and all of their gut issues will come out. Why? Because number one, they had that genetic predisposition where they had the chance of getting that thing, and now they have been exposed to the epigenetic factors. Now let's try to go over them one by one. What can be those? You might be getting all of these gut issues from your ancestors, maybe from either your mother's sides or your father's sides or even beyond. So a family history is kind of there. And even without that, in our genes, a lot of things will happen that will make us kind of intolerant to a lot of stuff. Like you have heard about lactose intolerance or celiac disease, both of which are kind of weird. Like your own body can't really process these stuffs well. You're intolerant to it, or a lot of other things as well. and it can also be your gut microbiome. The good bacteria in your stomach and other stuff are not really up to the mark. So these are kind of the genetic factors. And other genetic factors, let's say for acid reflux, it can be we have a valve on the top of our stomach. The primary reason for acid reflux is that valve is weak or not working properly. Maybe your nervous system is so weak, that is so messed up, it is opening, closing at random times, or either it's very weak or it's damaged. And that is the reason you are getting acid reflux. So again, that is kind of genetic. But even without genetic, there will be a lot of reasons for which we are getting it. Like let's say for acid reflux, you might have a lot of belly fat that is causing pressure, and now we're getting the reflux. There can be a lot of other kind of pressure, like bloating can be there. There can be sensitive nerves. There can be constipation. There can be other eating habits that come into play, like binge eating, emotional eating, overeating, snacking, or even eating fast. So all of these things are kind of the epigenetic factors. These are some things that we do that is making our condition even worse or not letting us recover or getting relief. Now that you're learning so much about the genetic and epigenetic factor, this thing will come into your mind. Do I have to follow this strict kind of thing forever? The answer is absolutely no. Like let's say for all of my other clients, let's say for anyone who was struggling for a long time, these people lacked the knowledge of like what to eat, what to do, lifestyle wise, how to think, how to manage emotions. They lacked these kind of skills. Let's say now you have these kind of skills. By consequence, all of the symptoms will decrease by a huge margin. Let's say suddenly I bring you a detailed plan like, hey, these are the things you should follow and these are the easy to follow things. You will not have the issues. But every now and then it will be like, hey, let's go out, eat something. Let's go out on a vacation and have fun. Those are also the kind of things that we must be doing as normal human being. So the answer is you won't have to follow a very strict regime forever. Like right now, I do not follow a strict regime. I eat my tasty meals, homemade mostly. I go out, I travel a lot, I have fun like every other normal human being. So it's more about gaining the kind of skills you need to keep these in remission. And that is exactly the goal of the 7-day gut reset challenge. I want to give you the skills, information, knowledge, and help you build a habit in the next 7 days so that you can learn the skills, apply to your own lifestyle, and kind of keep the gut issues in check, or also fix your gut for the long term if you keep following it, if you build a sustainable lifestyle. That is the exact goal of this challenge. Do you have to stick to it forever? Absolutely no. Once you get some relief, once the gut issues are kind of down, you can kind of add old habits back into your life, but provided there should be something that should not be that damaging. So as long as you are good with that, this 7-day gut reset challenge is exactly for you. You can stay tuned. You can drop a subscribe to my YouTube channel, and every other day for the next 7 days, you will get all the 7 videos. Or if you're watching it after 7 days, you will already have it in a playlist form or something like that. And you can also, let's say, subscribe to my email list that will be linked in the description to get updates on these kind of videos whenever they drop. And now, this is the exact thing that I wanted to give you guys. And to really succeed with all of these, and when all of the other videos drop, you'll have to have the approach. The approach is, do you want to set a goal where you don't have gut issues, or the approach should be, let's just take the actions that is required and you will get the relief as a side effect? The answer is the other. If you build the daily habits where you are taking the daily actions, all of the goals, all the results, all the recovery will just be an outcome. You don't really have to chase them. So that is what we'll try to build over here. And few standards that I want to give it to you. Like there should be no kind of negativity. Any kind of negativity, any kind of negative person, try to block them from your life, or just see them face to face. Hey, I'm struggling with a lot of these things and I don't think I'll be able to tolerate them. And if there are a very close person to you, maybe your family, maybe your partner, someone like that, please try to make them understand, hey, your behavior is something really bothering me and I want you to fix it because I want to live. I want relief, something like that. So those are the kind of negativity I want you to get rid of. And I want you to not have any kind of random advices like, hey, fasting is good for gut health. Hey, apple cider vinegar is good for gut health. Yeah, they might be in isolation for some people, but for any particular gut issues, let's say for acid reflux, fasting is really terrible. Apple cider vinegar can be really terrible if you're having throat issues, burning issues. So I'll be very detailed with the kind of examples from my clients so that you know when to do kind of what. For example, you might also have a lot of excuses like, hey, I do not have time to do all of these. I have worked with investment bankers who work 16 hours a day. If they can take out 5 minutes a day to learn and apply, you can do it too. And now you'll say, hey, fixing gut issues can be expensive and stuff. But what is the cost? What is the cost and the price? The price is today. Maybe you, let's say, buy some courses from me. Maybe you invest in working with me. Or maybe the price can even be, I'm suggesting you to buy these kind of groceries, these kind of supplements. Those are the price. But what's the cost? The cost is, if your health continues to get worse forever, where will you be? Where will you be in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years? What kind of career are you going to have? But if you fix your gut issues, now what kind of career you are going to have? For example, I'll give an example of Dan. uh, he will be my first client if I'm not wrong. And he is the investment banker that I'm talking about. He used to work 16 hours a day, and we met in Dubai, and he was on a short vacation of just 36 hours. And we chatted, and his gut health issues were a lot worse. And he really worked on his gut health issues, and he really fixed it. He removed a lot of negativity from his life. He really took action. And now he also left his job. I think he is doing some business and stuff. But yeah, that is the kind of thing. That is the kind of things I expect from you. And if you are able to do that, you can take full advantage of this 7 days gut reset challenge. Now, coming to the action steps for today, what we are going to do is, this is the first exercise I want you to do. And there's another thing I'll ask you to do. Please maintain a notebook where you will be writing things down, and it will be own personal notebook where you will be discovering about yourself, where you will be learning about your own gut health. And that will be the kind of own protocol you have. This is also the same thing I try to teach to my clients whenever we work one-on-one on calls. I ask them to write things down so that even after they're done working with me, they can have all the skills, all the knowledge, so that they can keep improving their gut health. Please do that. And I want you to start with a awareness exercise. Number one, there will be a breathing exercise. I will also link it down in the description below. You'll have to do that breathing exercise, let's say a few minutes throughout the day. And I want you to be doing this awareness exercise where suddenly throughout the entire day, when you are doing the breathing exercise or when you are doing any activity, just suddenly become aware. Hey, what am I doing? What are the things around me? What are the kind of patterns holding me back? So I want you to be really, really aware. This will help you find what are your own triggers. What are the things you are reacting to? Or maybe if you're dealing with some kind of negative habit, bad habit, or self-sabotage tendencies. Just by being aware helps a lot. I'll have a lot more exercises coming down, but the best exercise is sit down somewhere peaceful, close your eyes, do a breathing exercise, and just try to expand outwards. Try listening to what's around you. Maybe there is some kind of birds around you. Maybe you are feeling the air hitting your skin, or maybe you're feeling your own breathing. Try to be aware of those things, and this will really boil down into your own life. Now you will be aware of your own pattern, own habits, and the things that are harming you. Since I'm not working with you one-on-one, these are the kind of things I teach to my clients. You'll have to do it yourself. And yeah, this was the day zero. Next day, or on the day one, we'll try to have more deep understanding of the kind of gut issues you are dealing with. We'll be trying to uncover the root causes. We already talked a little bit about like acid reflux symptoms, about IBS, bloating, constipation, all of those gut issues. We'll try to really get to the root causes of them, and we'll also take a look at why traditional system fail, like why medicines fails, why a lot of other alternative medicines also fail, and why they will keep on failing for you. We'll keep exploring that on the tomorrow's video or the day one video. What you can do is you can just apply whatever you have learned, and you can also sign up for that email list where you will be notified when the next video pops in, or you can also drop in a subscribe and you will stay up to date. You can also like this video, share this video, and comment down your thoughts, because in the next one we'll talk a lot about what kind of why random supplements, random protocols doesn't work. So that is coming next, and anything else such as all the paid course, my one-on-one programs where I work very deeply with people, all of those will be linked in the description down below. And see you tomorrow, or if it's already uploaded, you'll find the video linked right here.